Pause with me for a minute. Let's have a small talk. Today, about divine grace. This concept of divine grace is very much paraded in churches and other spiritual circles. Is it a feeling, an emotion, a lesson, or just a notion? I know when we conduct ourselves with grace, we behave a certain way, but we're not talking about that here, are we? So what is it? Grace comes from the same Latin word as grateful. It also has a meaning of favor, elegance, regard, pleasing quality, or honor. And most religions speak about grace. In Hebrew, it means favor, and when used as a reference to God, it is a benevolent action of Him stooping down to us in His kindness to reach us in our need and reward us with a benefit. For Christians, grace is the love and mercy given to us by God because God desires us to have it, and not necessarily because we have earned it. Augustine says that operative grace is faith that works by love. So that would put grace as a virtue. Won Buddhism talks about the fourfold grace, referring to this as the indispensable relationship among all things, especially between ourselves and other people. In Islam, grace is in the essence of God and creation. The words for the attributes of the Creator are Al-Rahman and Al-Rahim, or compassionate and merciful. But both words have the root in the word Ram, which means womb. So therein is the ultimate grace, the association of the most important attributes, compassion and mercy, with the female womb. But I ask myself, could it be possible for me to see grace not as a religious concept, but in a more pragmatic point of view? Can it be possible that grace is all of this, but also a psychological state of mind? Something happened to me not so long ago, and I have to confess. When I meditate, the goal is not always to clear my mind. I have a very active mind that thinks a lot of things, mostly it's just singing and humming a tune almost 24/7. When I meditate, my imagination creates my reality. It is a moment when the sun in my head stops, and I stand in awe to the light I start seeing in my mind. This light grows stronger and brighter as I go deep into meditation. And then my imagination starts seeing the optimum and most gratifying outcome of my current timeline. And I smile and rejoice in this feeling of co-creation and contemplation. But something happened to me not so long ago. During this moment of nothingness and everything at the same time, something spoke to me. And you might say, it was the vibrations of the memories in my mind, or maybe the energization of my imagination, or some of you might think it was God speaking to me. I concur. But it might also be all of the above, the universe, life itself, through the consciousness of my mind. But this is not the most important thing here. This breathless voice, this knowing consciousness, this transcendent intelligence coming from me said to me, this state of grace is yours just by showing up, slowing down, and being still. My invitation to you is to think of grace as something that is inherently yours, part of your divine higher self, available to you just by entering the right state of mind. And use this state of grace to direct and guide your decisions, your desires, and your life in general. I am Reverend Tuto. I thank you humbly for joining us in this Power of Spiritual Artistry services. See you next time.